LG Aristo tips and tricks. Let's begin. So today I just want to cover some of the LG Aristo tips and tricks. So let's actually begin. Let's swipe away notifications. Let us also turn down the brightness a lot so that we can actually see the device. And we will actually just jump into some of the tips and tricks for this device, as it is an awesome device. First thing I want to talk about is how I got the battery percentage onto the status bar. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, however you're doing it, head into your settings somehow or another. And once your settings load, you have to scroll down until you get to battery. So once you get into battery, you want to make sure that battery percentage on status bar is on, because if it's off, it turns off that up top there. And then if you turn it on, it's on, as you can probably tell. Also, when you're doing this, make sure that battery saver is on, because, and then you click on it, you can change it so it's 15% battery, because when it's on 15% battery, it's going to probably want to have the battery, and you're probably going to be out, so why not have it on? So that is how you get the battery percentage onto the status bar. So here's another cool feature, which is tapping on this multitasking button, and you tap on it a second time and it brings up the last app used. So let's say I had the calculator open and I wanted to do a calculation, but the last app open had the calculation on it, or so you click it again, it opens up whatever last app you used. And then if you do it, it'll go to the app, the first app that you had open. And then if you continue doing it, it'll go cycle through the same two apps over and over again. And then when you're done, you can just clear them all out. But it just cycles through the apps. So that is how to actually just tapping twice on the multitask button to cycle through the apps. So this one is a pretty cool feature. This is changing the buttons up there. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into your settings, and then you scroll down. Once you get into your settings, you scroll down until you get to your display, and then from there scroll down until you find home touch buttons. So as you can see, I have this button right here. How did I get that? So I went and I clicked on button combination, and originally the two apps were like this, where there was only 3 buttons down there. But I'm like, I like being able to press a button to go do that, so I did this. I went like this, or you can change it over here. As you can see, it's moving itself. And then you can't take off these 3 buttons, but you can if you really wanted to. Go like this, switch them all up. But I doubt that's what you want to do. So this is what I like. You can do Capture Plus on there also, but I don't like Capture Plus. Then you go back, you can change the color from white to black. You click OK, and it changed it. Or you can change it back to white. But I like white because it makes the whole area just the screen look bigger than it is. So that is just changing the home touch buttons to anything you want, as long as it's in the button combination, or as long as it's the color you want. So this is for the multitasking of the multi-window. So if you were writing, let's say you were writing your random note, you're writing some note, and you're like, writing my note, and then you're like, oh, well, I need to get onto the multitask so I can watch a YouTube video to write notes about that. So you would tap and hold, so that would pop up. But if you press on it originally, you would have to go like this, then you click on the app you want. You can swipe apps away, you click on that one and it opens it up too. But let's say you just wanted to do it real fast. So you tap and hold on this, you click on the app you want. You tap and hold on the multitasker again, and it takes it off. So you would tap and hold on the multitask, press it. So instead of pressing that or swiping it and holding it or whatever, doing this, putting it down, all you have to do is the same way you got onto it, you press that to get rid of it. So that is just pressing and holding the multitasking button to get to multi-window support. So as you can see, I have the app drawer here. But for some people, the app drawer isn't on. So if you scroll down and you get to your settings, however you're going to get to your settings, you're going to want to go down till you find the home screen option. Once you get to the home screen option, select home. And originally, this one's provided. So what you can also do is tap and hold on your home screen, press home screen settings. And those apps were added. Press home screen settings. Then what you're going to do is there's easy home and there's home and app drawer. Now what you want is you want to click home and app drawer. Now I already have this set up because I use it. So now it's set up to the way you want it. And now you have your app drawer on your device. So this one is turning on data saver to save data when unlimited 4G LTE. So if you don't have unlimited 4G LTE, like you have 2 gigs of high speed and you want to save your 2 gigs of high speed so that you can also, like let's say you have a bunch of games that run in the background and you don't want those to use any data. Or let's say you only have 1 gig of data altogether. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to scroll down from the notification bar. You're going to scroll down one more time, swipe to the right so it comes to the second page. Now there is a thing, the data saver. You click it. It says mobile data restricted in background. Now what you're going to want to do is if you want, let's say you have like certain texting apps, like let's say you have WhatsApp, or you have Facebook that you want to run in the background, Messenger that you want to use data with because you want that to give you notifications. So tap and hold on the icon and it brings up data saver. So now it says 0 apps allowed to use mobile data, 1 app allowed mobile data freely. So these are all off. If you clicked 1, it would turn it on. So let's say I'm going to scroll down. This is the automatically enabled one. And you can turn it off and on, but that should always be on. Now let's say you wanted Facebook on, and what else would you have wanted on? Let's say that's the one you want on. Instagram, messaging, and Messenger. Let's say those are the ones you want on, and then there's also maybe you're a runner, you want that one to use your data in the back. So that is what you would do for that. So that is how you restrict data access to certain devices, to certain apps, or if you don't want data saver to do it. So what it would do is now it shows up there how much data you've been using. So you can either turn it on or turn it off. So this one requires you to jump into your camera here. So when you're in your camera, you're going to go to switch cameras over to this camera here. So now you can probably see me somewhat. Hello. So here's what you want to do. It's not really working, but if I do it in correct... Three, two, one. So now I can go back and turn it to auto shot. It will do the same exact thing. So now it just has to detect my face here and it will take a shot with it too. So let's say, as you saw, I had an issue. I turned on this. Now as you can see, it'll see me a lot better. So I go like this. And this is now just like a front-facing flash. But instead of it being flash on top, it's over here. So it will detect your face and take a photo, but you can do this. Now it'll see me a little better. I can take a photo. So that is taking a photo through gesture shot or just doing that. And that is also the selfie light. So for the last trick, it requires the rear facing camera. So over here, once it loads, you can see I can take a picture of the LG Aristo box. And my camera's a little on this thing, a little dirty. So now I can go like this. I can click the screen, I can get it good. And as you saw, I just did it that way. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down to where on the settings of the camera where it says cheese shutter. Take a photo by saying cheese, smile, whiskey, kimchi, or LG. Turn that on. Cheese. Smile. 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 LG, Kimichi, oh, kimchi, whiskey. So as you saw, that just took a bunch of photos. So that is just gesture shot. So if you did like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Follow me on my social media down below as always. My Patreon link is down below if you want to support videos like this. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, but make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon.